Let's talk about keyword arguments. So if we took this function, which this is not a keyword argument, this is a regular argument that has multiple arguments, right, with the star. The thing is that here what we did was we added a curly brace so that we can basically define this dictionary. So we're passing a dictionary, but we're not using the K-Args just yet. I just want to show you what would happen if you run this directly. Well, you basically get 1 and 2, right? It's just the keys. And that's probably not what you want. What you want is you want to have the keyword argument, which is 2 stars. And what this will do is this will pass the whole dictionary and unpack them in such a way that you can then call args dot items. And then that would basically print the tuple for each one, right? For each key value pair, tuple 1 Ferrari and then tuple 2 Honda. So if we run this, this is more of what you were probably looking for. And again, these are the key word arguments, right? This is different than the regular arguments where we pass only 1 star. When we depict only 1 star here and 1 star here, we basically depict it with 2 stars. And that gets you to what you want. Again, the benefit of this is that we can then have multiple key value pairs. And if this switches to, let's say, 3, and then we say Nissan, well, guess what? This up here, this function, my function, will not have to be tweaked, and we would still print it out here. And that's less things we have to manage, so the better off we will be. Now, the last thing I'll say, to kind of wrap everything together here, is that yes, we had arguments like this, and you don't have to call them arguments. We know that. We can call them anything else. We can say like cars, and then we can say dictionary of cards, dictionary cars. This is going to be a list of cars, for example. And let's just swap that to this. So that works. And then just say something like my list or list of cars will be something like this. And we'll say Ferrari with a capital F. And then we'll say, we'll leave it like that just for 1. And why not? We'll do 2. And then we'll say something like Volvo just to be different. And then why don't we go ahead and pass that as well. And we'll do that with a star. And then here we can say for a car in list cars. Well, go ahead and print. Go ahead and print the car. And then the last thing I want to show, this shadows the name, so it's always a good idea to say something here like, I don't know, my cars 1, and we'll say my cars 2, something like that, and it won't be shadowing anything anymore. And let's run this, and of course we're gonna add one more thing. So this is to show that we can pass the list and we can pass the key word args, right? You cannot do this. You can't do one versus the other. You can't swap these. This will blow up, as you can tell already. This would not work. The key arguments have to be last, and the same goes for any other thing here. Like let's say my name, my underscore name. Well, that has to be first. If I'm passing any regular parameter, it has to be here. Like my name, we can pass, or we can say Ed's name, and Ed's name is Ed. And so that's what I mean. Now we can pass in a regular variable, but it has to be first. It has to be in this order. So what's the order? First is the regular variable, then the argument, right? The positional argument, then the keyword argument. It has to be in that order, and then you can go ahead and run this successfully. So if we run this, we'll see that we get the name, we'll get the arguments, and then we get the keyword arguments. Just some rules that we have to be aware of when we're building and using args and K-Args. Hope this helps.